Hi, I'm Alex Redston from Prison Voicemail. We help prisoners and families stay in touch. We give them the ability to leave messages for each other, have live conversations, and also to have video calls.
Hi Alex, tell us what is Prison Voicemail and what is the product that you offer?
So Prison Voicemail helps families stay in touch with prisoners. It does that using technology, and we use a mobile app on one end and we use a traditional phone line on the prisoner end. So there's really two advantages for the end user. One is more unique, and that is that we're essentially talking about asynchronous messaging that we all take for granted with things like WhatsApp. A family can leave a message whenever it's convenient to them, the prisoner can get it at any time, leave a reply. The other side is cost saving on the prisoner end. So as well as being able to leave messages, when the prisoners leave a message for the family side, the family can interrupt that message they're leaving and it can turn into a live conversation. So that reduces the cost for the prisoner versus them directly calling a mobile. So that's the biggest, when they're calling the voicemail number, it's a landline call.
And you've now also added an additional service, which is a video call service?
Yeah, so Prison Video enables you to have a scheduled video call with all of the security controls that makes that palatable to prisons. So making sure the right people are on the call, that the right things are happening on the call. And prisoners generally get one or two a month. On our video call service, we only work with public prisons. So there's 108 prisons with the service. On Prison Voicemail, it's in all prisons in England, Scotland and Wales, apart from, with the exception of one Serco prison, where for whatever reason the governor does not like it, and so we can't overcome that. It's also in all the prisons in Queensland, Australia. The inception of the idea was that we were just looking to start a business, actually just looking to start a telecoms business, because from a business model point of view it seemed to be a way of doing something at scale. So we were kind of technology looking for a problem to solve. And then there was a chance conversation that I overheard. Our ex-husband was in prison, and they were talking about the difficulties of communicating. He was getting effectively one telephone call for 20 minutes on a Saturday morning, and it just seemed, very difficult. And we thought to ourselves, well, why can't you just leave a message for a prisoner? Because it seemed it was just one-way communication, so there was no way to leave them a simple voicemail. So that was the kind of kernel of the idea. If you give prisoners much better family engagement, they behave better, they don't beat their other people up on their wing, they're much more likely to engage with education, much less likely to self-harm. So, and self-harm in prisons is, frighteningly high. So more than, you've got a current population of probably today about 84,000 prisoners. It's the number of self-harm incidents in a year is well over 40,000. So when you've got a service which prevents people self-harming, the impact of a failure of our service weighs heavy on you. You can't suddenly place the operation at risk and place people directly at risk of greater self-harm because they've suddenly lost your family contact.